What's up, everyone on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XLR8, coming at you with 100 Days Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every day for 100 days we duel a different deck every day. Looking today at a fan request for Snowflowers, the water plant archetype, all about tributing stuff. And you know, this is a nice little deck. I was playing a different version of this before, but after play testing for a minute, I came to this sudden realization: I'm tributing stuff. So, Lair of Darkness. That's right. We're going Lair of Darkness, DNAsurgery, tribute our opponent's stuff to do our stuff. And we're going to have ourselves a good old fun time doing as such. Big thanks to Mr. Libra October, who suggested today's deck. So let's go ahead and get ourselves started. I'm going to show you off this deck. I'm going to show you some combos, and we'll have ourselves a good old time. Let's get started. Alright, here, our first opponents. We want to go first with this deck as often as possible. But yeah, it's a weird thing. Usually, with this series, I'll make a deck, I'll test it, I'll record it. That sort of deal. But this time around, I was dueling with this deck. I tested it a bit. I started up. I last minute added, the DNAsurgery. Because I thought for some reason that I could tribute my opponent's plants with my spell traps and stuff. But that's not how it works. But then I thought to myself, Lair of Darkness would let me do that, so I did change the deck up from the last version. Although I do have one duel where I actually destroyed an Endymion dude using DNAsurgery. It was hilarious. So I am gonna, I'll leave that at the end of this episode. I'll leave y'all a timestamp of that, just in case you're curious of how that all went down. So I've got Lone Fire Blossom. I can tribute it to summon a new plant from the deck. Nice little bit of, deck thinning and all that good stuff. Opponent is thinking. I mean, if he has something to negate this, it would be sad. I'm not going to lie to y'all and tell you that's not how that works. And I will deck thin a bit. Normally, I don't like doing the Lone Fire Shuffle, as it's called. Where I tribute one Lone Fire for another Lone Fire, etc., etc. But in this situation, I will, do it just because. So I'm going to go ahead and tribute one more, and I'm going to go for Petal. Petal is our most important monster, pretty much. Basically, during main phase, I can search out a Snowflower monster. I can either send it to the grave or add it to my hand. And if he negates me, it's going to be unfortunate. If he impermanences me, I can use Hellburrows, but I'd rather not. But it's okay if he does. Actually, he can just go ahead and negate me now. That's fine, too. Alright, so he does have the impermanence. Sad face. But this is fine, because if we have Rose Paladin, I can discard it to add a level 7 or higher plant monster, which a lot of our most important monsters are. Like Snowdrop here. Basically, I can tribute a plant, summon Hellburrows. I can summon, any of the other plants, obviously. But I'm going to keep these in my hand just in case. And I can also use Snowdrop to change levels, but obviously we're already the right levels we want to be. I'm going to be like, hello. I am Teardrop. I can tribute your monsters during your turn. It's a nice little quick effect. It does target, which is unfortunate. And if my opponent has, like, Eater of Millions, then we're pretty much dead right there, unfortunately. Because Eater of Millions is literally poison to our deck. Because I didn't actually leave any sort of out to it, actually. But, yeah, up against Koa'kiMeiru's. That's a bit of an unfortunate one, because he can tribute that to negate my effects. What is this? Gorgonic Gargoyle. When you summon a rock, you can summon this from the hand. Fascinating. I completely forgot about this card existing. Like, I recognize it, but I have not seen it in many moons. But I do remember Gorgonic Gorgon being that, level, or rank 3 rock exceeds. They can, like, negate things and blow stuff up. Okay, so he is going to go for Union Carrier. Alright. I'm going to wait for him to actually declare the effect of this thing before I do anything. I'm going to wait on that one. Alright. Banishing Guardian for Gigantes. Interesting. This card's destroyed. Blah, blah, blah. Blee, blee, blee. I'm going to be like, no. I'm just going to be like, I'm tributing your Gigantes. I'm allowed to do this. So, we'll see. I mean, he might have something, but I don't think he does. I do get a 200-point boost to the end phase. It's really not that much. The most important thing is that I'm tributing my opponent's monsters. The rest doesn't really matter too much. So, We'll see. We'll see if we stopped him from doing whatever he was up to. End phase, my petal does revive itself because I have a flower monster, or I'm sorry, a plant monster. You know? Oh, he's got the Cob of the Grave. Well, that's unfortunate. That means I can't use the petal in my hand. I mean, I can summon it, tribute it for Peony. That's something I can do, and it's something I will do. Even though, again, it's negated, I can still tribute my petal for my Peony. And no, I don't need to do that. I am going to summon out Peony. And no. And this is going to add me... What? Oh, I missed... Gosh darn it, I misclicked. There was too many weird... It's your fault, Teardrop. I don't care about your stupid 200-point boost or tributing monsters right now, okay? I was supposed to add a Snowflower spell trap. That's what was supposed to happen, but there was too many weird... I was trying to figure out which was activating, who's doing what. But it's fine. It's fine and dandy. My opponent's down to 5,000 life already. I mean, that's not very much considering some decks could do like 50,000 damage in a turn. But for now, it's good. You know, I'll let my opponent go. I can still tribute one more monster with this Teardrop. It's all good. If I can draw a monster, any monster, I've got 1 for 1. I can get my petal back. Do another petally thing. I mean, obviously, petal's going to come back anyway. Yeah. Yeah, that is how that'll work. Yeah, I can get back petal and then add another monster. Tribute that monster to do stuff, etc., etc. I like to get myself another Snowdrop. Because then, seeing a Snowdrop is just so dang important. So, go for petal. You know, that's the key thing about this archetype, is just pinpoint stopping your opponent's stuff. Oh, hey, I drew Snowdrop. Even better. So, yeah, basically, that's what you do. You know, you just, negate things just a smidge. And I'm going to get Erica for no particular reason. I don't have to, but I'm going to. So what I'm going to do, Snowdrop again. I'm going to show you some something you haven't seen in a while, folks. This is an interesting little Xyz monster. I mean, I could have put these all in attack mode, just attacks for game, but that'd be boring. That would be a boring thing, so I'm going to be like, make everything level 6. And I'm going to be like, I summon the Fairy Knight. Would you normally summon Fairy Knight? No. Am I going to? Yes. Because I can detach 2 materials to return everything on the field to the hand, and my opponent can't do nothing about it. Nice little thing. It's hard to make, but there he is. He's there. And my opponent surrenders. So, but I'm glad that he at least let us, do everything. So, very nice first duel against, just a rock deck, I suppose. So, we'll go ahead into duel number 2, see if I can get some of that tributing my opponent's monsters stuff going. And so, let's go right head into it. Alrighty, second opponent wants to go once again. Gonna go first? No, we don't get to pick. That's a sad thing. This deck really likes to go first. First or nothing, that's what I say. Not to say I don't have going second options. I mean, the Lair of Darkness, DNAsurgery, and one of my traps will do just fine for that. But I would have preferred going first to set all that up. I'm just saying it would have been preferable and all that good stuff. Alright, so... we'll see. Alrighty, so we are going second. Ironically, I got my Lair of Darkness and my DNAsurgery. Exactly what I wanted. What can I say? I got what I wanted, but at the wrong time. Let's see here. But if I get it all set up, it'll be good. I mean, I've got Prim here. Prim is an interesting choice. I mean, she's mostly for my rank 8 fodder. Or not rank 8, but my rank 4 things. If a monster is tributed, well, mine, obviously, I can summon it in defense. I can make, target 2 plants, increase the levels by 2 till the end of the turn. It's mostly for the rank 6, but honestly, Snowdrop's better for that regard. But it's still something you run just to have another Snowflower in your deck. I'm wondering exactly what he's up to. I mean, I see Dangerous Thunderbird. It is a bird, and it's Simorgh. Okay, that's not necessarily a good thing. That's a bad sign. That's actually a rather bad thing, because if he's doing that, I mean, he's going to get that Bird of Bringing. The Bird of Bringing got to have another Simorgh card. He actually set a card at first. Is he actually playing the Simorgh Trap card? I don't even remember what that Trap card does. I play it so infrequently. We'll see. I mean, here's the... Well, actually, yeah, that's the thing. I can't target Simorgh. I can't target his link or the things that it points to. So, that could be bad. That's the one thing. I can't target him. I mean, one good thing, if I draw into one of my Snowflower spell traps, I can tribute him because, various reasons. Okay, so yeah, he's got Simorgh, Bird of Sovereignty. Alright, and then he's gonna bring back the Bird of Beginnings, okay. Probably gonna go for, like, Bird of Dankness. Okay. I would imagine he's gonna go for Darkness Bird, if he doesn't have anti-spell fragrance. Because then he can, like, you know, negate my spell traps. Which would not be good. That would not necessarily be a good thing, folks. I would prefer to that not happen. We'll see. Maybe we can bait out with the 1-for-1. We'll see how it goes. We shall see how it goes. The bad thing, though, is that if he stops DNA surgery, because we kind of need that to, you know, not die. So now end phase happens, and he gets out a bird. Will it be Darkness Simorgh? I would imagine it's going to be Darkness Simorgh. Probably going to be Darkness Simorgh. Alright, it really depends on what we draw into here, folks. Would have been good going first. Because if we were going first, you know, obviously I'd have myself a big old rank 8 Xyz on the board, and I contribute his stuff. But we don't get that. Instead, we have to deal with a big old bird. Alright, we got Arm of the Wicked Warden. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and start off with 1-for-1. I said, yes, there we go. White Joe Pro likes to freeze sometimes. So yeah, 1-for-1 going off. We'll see if we can bait out the Simorgh of Darkness. If we can, we're good. If we can't, not as good. We'll see how it goes. Because, Arma right here, I can tribute a Dark monster to draw a card. If I tributed a Dark other than this guy, I can add a Dark monster. Obviously, I don't have anything to add with that effect, but I can still tribute his stuff. And that's a good thing. I can tribute his Simorgh Bird of Kings. Very nice. Lair of Darkness, baby. Welcome to the dark side of the Force. That's right, you only have the one negate. So let's go ahead and set DNAsurgery. I wish I had two whatchits. Wish I had another normal summon, but I do not. Sad to say. So let's go ahead and use Adama's effect. I'm going to tribute the Bird of Kings, because he's more important to me. He's the more important thing to get rid of, because he needs that bird to keep summoning more birds. Alright, Lone Fire Blossom. It's okay. I mean, it's not like the worst thing I could have drawn, but I could have drawn better. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the Bird of Beginnings. That way it will no longer be on the board. No more spell trap negation for you. No more of that nonsense, that's for sure. And then I'll DNAsurgery him so he turns into plants. That way, all's good for me. So, yeah, he's got the Bird of Darkness still, and it's still a nice, 2,900 point booty. But I'm in a good position now. Now we're in a good position. We will take damage. Sad to say, but it's still better than nothing. Okay, so now, yeah, I'm going to get one of these tokens because I attributed a monster on his turn. That's right, you give me one of those tokens. This is my token. You can't have it. It's mine. It's mine and you can't have it. Also, here's a DNAsurgery. Become a plant. You are now a plant monster. I don't care if you have wings and feathers and a beak and all that good stuff. You are a daffodil. Uh-oh. Repulsion? Ouch. Oh. He just got rid of DNAsurgery. What? Oh yeah, it's only the things in the spell trap zone, of course. I was worried for a second. Although, unfortunately, now I can't use Lone Fire Blossom to, tribute Simorgh. Because, obviously I need these both to make that work. Yes, here's your non-existent token. Have fun with it. I hope you check on it. Alright, so now I'm going to reset this. Because obviously I can. I'm going to set this petal here. I don't want to just willy-nilly summon the petal. I also wish this was freaking automatic. I don't know why GeoPro made it so it's not automatic, but it is not. So now, once again, become a plant. Become plant. You are a plant now. Be plant. And this way, during my opponent's end phase, I'll get this back, even if he destroys it, which he more than likely will. You know, he might destroy the token instead, but it's fine either way, because, you know, my petal's going to come back. That's the important part, is I'm just going to get my dang old petal back, and then I'm going to be, you know, destroying this guy. That's the thing about Simorgh. If they don't get the lockout, they're in trouble. Same with our deck. It's crazy how many decks have similar play styles nowadays. I think Konami's running out of ideas, but what can you do? Ouch. Called by the grave. Well, that's unfortunate, but I still have Lone Fire Blossom. I still have my dang old diddly Lone Fire Blossom. Alrighty. I've got... Ooh. That is very tempting. I'm going to save this for now. I'm going to go ahead and Lone Fire Blossom and be like, Lone Fire, I'm tributing your monster. Thank you very much. Thank you for your donation. So now I get to summon a plant. Ouch. Never mind. I don't get to do anything. I'm not allowed. Alright. Let me think about this. I could tribute a plant to do that. Yeah. See, this is why we saved this. I'm going to tribute my token, get myself a Snowdrop, and then I get to also add a monster with the same level as Snowdrop, so I'm going to get myself my Helleboros. Very epic. Alright. I was going to save Snowdrop for tributing my opponent's stuff, but in this situation, desperate times and different measures. Desperate measures and desperate times. I probably should have attacked with both of you, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter nearly as much. My opponent's got one card in his hand. Do you really think he's going to come back from this? Maybe. Very small maybe. The tiny baby maybe. That's right. I said baby maybe. So now my Simorgh opponent, he's in a bit of a difficult situation. He doesn't have anything in the graveyard that matters. He doesn't have any monsters on the board. He has the field spell, which does give an additional normal summon and all that good stuff. But other than that, he's in a bad situation. And yeah, there you go, Lair of Darkness. So we'll see. I mean, if I have to tribute his monster, he will get that dang old token. But I should be fine in that regard. I should be rather fine in that regard. So yeah, this combo actually does hold water. It does. I'm tributing my opponent's stuff and just completely ruining his day. Alright, the Calamitous Bird. Well. That's unfortunate. I mean, here's the thing. How Calamitous Bird works, gets to dump a monster. And then he's gonna... Well, actually, no, that doesn't work. He can dump the Lord of Storm, but he can't do anything with, you know, other stuff. Because I have a spell trap. I have to have no spell traps for his stuff to work. Alright, so he's attacking into me for some reason. I don't know why, but he did. He might have just... Oh, right, the Lord of... Okay, get it back. Okay, he can get it back. I was wondering for a second, why did you do that? But now we know. Are you planning to summon that in some method that I don't know of? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I can still tribute it, so I don't really care. I don't really, like, care, dude. It's like, I'm good. Does this not look good to you? I can quick effects, you know, tribute my opponent's monsters whenever I desire. That's how good this is. That is how good in the hood we are. Just like it if you would go a little faster, my dude. I've got 2 more duels to do, and I need you to hurry it up. Just a smidge. Not a lot, just a smidge. But yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so now, of course, the Lair of Darkness is going to give my opponent a heck of a lot of nothing. I think he was hoping I would tribute that, thinking I would do something like that, but no. Not going to do that. Let's go ahead for Petal. Go ahead for little old Petal. Be like, Snowflower Petal, add me another thing. I can summon Lone Fire off of this. That's the nice thing. That is the cool thing. It doesn't have to be Snowflowers with Petal. Or not Petal, but Snowflower. What's his face? What's her face? Whatever. Yeah, can't talk. Regardless, I'm going to summon out these monsters, be like, hello, what's up? And I'm going to get that 200-point boost. Don't really care. I'm going to make both of my monsters level 8 again. No. And let's go ahead and let's make the Sylvan guy for no reason. Why is he in here? An alternative to our teardrop if we ever need it. And my opponent surrenders. Well, my Simorgh dude, you put up a good fight. You didn't get your lockdown fast enough though, so that's the thing. If he had gone for Dark Simorgh, it might have been a little trickier, but as it stands, we kicked his butt. So let's go for duel number 3 and continue to tribute our opponent's stuff. Alrighty, our third opponent. So far, it's been a good day, even if we don't get to pick our rock, paper, scissors going first, second as well. But, I'm happy. This deck with the Lair of Darkness and the DNAsurgery, a lot better than the deck I originally had, which was still good. But this one I feel is a little bit better, even though it's almost identical to the old one. There's certain things that make it better. Alrighty. I'm already starting off with Petal. Petal's very nice. I've got my level 6 Erica here. Basically lets me boost a monster by a fat 1,000. And it's an alright thing. It's also good for my rank 6 Xyz, which does steal stuff from my opponent's graveyard. But you don't get to use it as often. It's more of a after your setup sort of monster. So I'm just going to do my usual combo because it's the most obvious combo. And, yep, Helleboros, be bringing yourself out here, baby. Baby. Here you are. I'm going to be like, teardrop on you, baby. There you go. I don't know what the heck I just said. I am not a rap artist. Let's go ahead and do Fazu. I've got Silent Flower. I can summon a Snowflower from the grave in defense mode. If I tribute a monster, I can summon another monster from my graveyard. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. So if my opponent tries to, negate me or whatever, I should be good in that regard. He is playing the Magical Meltdown, which is not necessarily good. While Teardrop will let me tribute my opponent's Invoker, he can, still activate it and get Invocation. That's the problem. That is the problem that we face in today's society, is that he can still do the Invocation stuff. I remember forever ago, actually, there's a really stupid thing. I used to think this card was totally broken. Back before I, had any idea how the meta worked or anything. I actually thought first ban list I ever made, I called for it to be banned. But, obviously that never happened. It's not that Invocation's broken or nothing. It's just a really annoying card. Because, stealing stuff from your opponent's graveyard to do the fusions and all that good stuff. So, yeah, just a funny little story of how I used to be so bad that I thought this was ban-worthy. Obviously, it is not. Alright, so he's going for Mekk and Shaba. Okay. It is certainly a thing he can go for. Luckily, I have my own hand trap. So, basically, he can, Invocation, put that back, get himself an Alistair. If he only has one Alistair, basically what will happen is he'll use Alistair, I'll use my monster, he'll attempt to negate it. No. Oh, man, he's got 2 Invocations. That's just annoying. It also implies that he has 2 Alistairs. Although he can only do that once, so, that's a thing. And he's going to go for, what's-his-face? Mr. Pegatrio, which is still smaller than my monster. My monster's 2,800, my dude. Your monster's only 2,700. So, I don't know what you're thinking, but you're thinking wrong. Wrong dong, that's for sure. But yeah, basically, I can do the Snowflower thing. And he'll, try to stop me, but I'll be like, So, he's going to be like that. I'm going to be like, I have a hand trap too, baby. You want to negate it? I'm going to tribute you. Yep, and then I'm going to be like, no. I tribute your Mekka. Haha. You played checkers, I played chess. So now I'm going to gain a whole fat 400 attack points. Heck yeah. Woo! 3,200, baby. That's way bigger than you. You have a third Alistair? Let's see it. Didn't think so. Yep, that was a bit of a tricky thing for a second, but, I was able to out the Mekka. I just didn't want him banishing my monster, obviously. So now let's go ahead and get back our petal. You know, he's going to be able to, he'll get some more attack points and all that good stuff, but I'm probably going to distribute this again. Because I can! Alright. Stunning Snowflower. Very nice. Alright. So, I contribute a plant to summon this back, but I don't want to do that just yet. Let's go ahead and use Petal's effect. We're going to get ourselves a Snowdrop. I'm going to add this to my hand. Very nice. So now, what I'm going to do... Activate Teardrop. Tribute Purgatrio. That's gone. Don't need to worry about it no more. What's in my graveyard again? Beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do. Activate Stunning Snowflower. Not tributing a plant right now. I want Peony. Well, I'm a dang old Peony. What can I say? Let's go ahead and play Silent Snowflower. I'm going to tribute my Teardrop that doesn't have its materials anymore. And I'm going to summon back 2 monsters. I'm going to summon out Snowdrop in defense mode and Helleboros in defense mode. Very nice. And Erica I could bring back as well, but, well, why not? I was going to bring this back because I can. Don't really need to, but I can. So now we use Snowdrop in our hand. Tribute this. This is where everything goes nice, folks. This is where the nice stuff happens. Maybe like this. Gonna be like that. Peony's gonna add me a Snowflower card. I'm going to add Swirly Snowflowers. Basically, if a Snowflower is tributed, I can make my opponent tribute a monster. Very epically. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do, make a Teardrop again. I'm gonna use these 2. Because I can. There you go. And then I'm going to use my 2 level 6s to make Kanzashi. Who, again, if a monster's tributed, I can attach material, steal monster, engrave. Very, very cool. And I haven't even used Petal yet. I don't need to, I haven't summoned Petal. That was a dumb move, but that's fine. I go for Jasmine. Why not? Let's go for Jasmine. Do more damage. Let's go for all of the damage. So hopefully this isn't... Oh, he had Phantasma. Okay, that's fine. He gets to do that. When an opponent activates card effect that targets a monster control, you can discard a card, negate. Okay. This is fine. I'm just going to beat over your monster. Okay, so he spooked me for a split second because he had this dragon dude, but this is the part where everything's good. Because I'm going to attack him with all these monsters, do lots of damage. Lots and lots of damage. That's the name of today's game. So yeah, now we have more life points, so Jasmine's like, hey, you can't destroy my monsters in battle. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Luckily, he had 2 cards. Otherwise, that would have been even worse. But it's fine. Sorry, Jasmine. At least Jasmine got to do something, so that's nice. So yeah, if a monster is tributed, I get to steal one of his monsters. I'll probably steal his Mekk or something. Or maybe Purgatrio. Who knows? That's the nice thing about Teardrop. I can do it whatever I want. I just need to tribute something except during damage calculation. So yeah, he's got Blue Sky, baby. So, add Mekk Knight monsters. Okay. So he gets to add a Mekk Knight monster, basically. Presuming this is something that lets him do more stuff, I'll probably, at some point, tribute Blue Sky. We'll see how it goes. I'm hoping this isn't the thing that negates monster effects, because if it is, I'm going to be a sad panda. That would not be a good thing. I mean, I could tribute Teardrop. Actually, I don't think that's how that works, but actually, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. What did he add? I wasn't paying attention. He got Nightfall. But yes, my opponent surrenders after a good 4-turn duel. Very nice, Mr. Invoked, Mekk Knights. So let's go ahead for our final duel of the evening, and I'll show this deck off one last time. Let's go. Alrighty, final opponent going up against a guy called Feu-Follet. I think that's how that's pronounced. I have no idea. So far, it's been a good day. You know, this deck is actually surprisingly powerful once you get everything going. It's actually pretty nice, because plants, they've had a rough time. You know, the original plant stuff was kind of eh. But then they got some good stuff over the years. Lone Fire Blossom is great. Our mages do pretty dang good work. And this opening hand is not that good. Because I don't have anything I can... Well, I can summon you, Paladin, but you're not a plant. You're a warrior monster. You are a proud and noble warrior. I will use Rose Paladin, though, just so I can, deck thin a little bit. Or at least, get Ash Blossom out of the way. So, yeah, unfortunately, can't do that. But I've got my Snowflower sheet. Basically, I can target a monster and make it so it can't activate its effects on the board for a turn. Plus, Day of Peace is on the board, so that's nice, so I won't take any damage this turn. Drew something I can use Snowdrop on, so that's a good thing. That's a right nice thing, I will say. So, Diviner of the Heralds. Let's see. Send a fairy. Let's see. Unfortunately, it's too late to use Sheet. He's already activated its effects. That's the unfortunate thing. So we're up against some sort of Herald deck. Which is not a good thing, because Herald decks are all about, obviously, doing Herald things. You can summon a level 2 or lower fairy from hand or deck except itself. Oh no. Counter fairies. Well, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate indeed. Alright. So if I use monster effects, I'm screwed. Let's see what happens if I summon Prim. He did nothing against Prim. Good. Let's go for battle phase. If all I do is just punch him in the face, he's not going to be able to do much. That's the thing about counter fairies. Without their monsters, they can't do a whole heckin' lot. I mean, obviously I don't take any, he doesn't take any damage or anything. I just wanted to show him that he's not safe. You're not safe, lad. Also, I'm turning you into dark monsters. Because I bloody well can. I kind of want to go for Snowdrop, but at the same time, he'll just negate me. That's the thing about counter fairies. He's like, he's got all these negates and things. He's got the Herald of Orange Light. Probably has another fairy in his hand to discard for it, I would imagine. That's kind of how his deck is, primed to operate. So, yeah, Lair of Darkness, not working for him. Let me think about this. Let me think. The thing is, he's slowing me down. I don't appreciate it. Let's see what happens if we normal summon a bigger monster. We'll see. You have some summoning stopping? No. Nothing to stop summons. Interesting. Well, that's unfortunate for you, isn't it, lad? Because I've got a snow sprite, Erica, here. She's the cutest dang little thing you ever did see. And she's gonna curb stomp you. Them high heels aren't just for show, okay? That's how it is. So, we've got Erica on the board. That's the thing about counter fairies. If you can manage enough, you get enough attack power, counter fairies, they have some trouble there. Because they're all about stopping you before you make moves. We've already, got ourselves some monster power. We'll see. I mean, does he have battle traps? Probably these are not battle traps. I'm going to go off on a limb and say these are not battle traps. This, I'll give it like a 25% chance of being some form of battle trap. But I really doubt it. That's the thing. I just really, really doubt it. Okay, another Erica. Why the frick not? I'm going to be bringing out another one. The first one worked so well, I might as well do it again. His deck was not designed to deal with tribute summoning. That's the thing. And no, I don't need to tribute Erica. That would be stupid. I could do it, but he'll just negate it anyway. See, now he's just using up his bloody Heralds. He's throwing balls at me. This ain't Karibo's. Does that look like a Karibo to you? That's the ugliest looking Karibo I've ever seen in my life. I've seen more than one Karibo, thank you very much. So yes, now I'm going to get another token. The tokens are actually being more useful than I figured, because I can tribute these and stuff. So we'll see what this guy... I mean, don't write him off just yet. He has some... he's got something. He's got Valkyria. Alright. If you negate a thing, add a light fairy. Okay, interesting. Okay, interesting enough. It's got Valkyria. Now I don't want to play any of my spell traps, because if he negates me, he gets to add stuff. I don't want him to add stuff. That's not for you, it's for me. So, yeah, he's got that Valkyrie. It's no match for my Erica, though. Erica is much bigger. 600 points bigger, indeed. So, we'll see, indeed, if he has, like, Honest. Is there a chance he has Honest? Yes. Yes, there is, indeed. That possibility of Honest in the works. I'm going to go ahead and summon out Arma, even though I'm not going to use his effect, because obviously he has things for that. So, I'm just going to go keep on into battle. Because battle is where it's at, ladies and gentlemen. You know, this is Yu-Gi-Oh, not Negatio. Okay, that's a weird sounding name for a card game. Negatio. Also sounds like a weird breakfast cereal. Are you serious here? He had 2 Forbidden Chalice. Okay. I mean, good on ya, I suppose. Might as well try it now. Oh, it actually bloody worked. Sweet. I got to tribute his Valkyrie. I mean, he'll negate me, but I've got rid of his Valkyrie. But he had Ebe. That's not good. That part's not good. He can add some light fairies. He can add some more Heralds. Okay. Not a big problem, the Heralds. Okay. So we'll end our turn. Lair of Darkness be like, give us another token. And we'll let our opponent go. So, double Forbidden Chalice, really? You might as well just play Forbidden Lance and reduce my attack at that point. Oh, wait, was it Lance or... no, not... Let's see, there's Lance, Dress. Dress is the one I'm thinking. That's a 600-point reduction. But yeah, you might as well just play 1 Lance and just reduce my attack by 800. At that point, it's just smarter. Okay, so he can't negate my stuff at the moment because... Well, obviously he has the counter traps and all that stuff, but I'm still going to go for Lone Fire Blossom. Might as well make him use up some of that stuff. So, I'm going to head and tribute Lone Fire Blossom. Alright. Ultimate Providence. Alright. Erica, though, gets to come back in defense mode because I tributed a monster. Very nice. He worked so hard to get rid of her, and that she is back. So let's go ahead, get rid of that dang old Herald. Dang you and your red light, green light option. I'm trying to kick your butt. Get out of my way. You know what? Yeah. I'm going to tribute the Erica in defense mode and see if I can summon these out. Oh, yeah, baby. There you go. That's what we're talking about. All right. Now we're cooking with oil. We are cooking with some bloody oil here, ladies and gentlemen. Very good. Very, very good. So, yeah, there you go. I'm going to go ahead and say, I don't think this guy can come back from this. Like I said, counter fairies, they're all about stopping you, and he did not stop me. He does not have recovery options. That is not how his deck works. Is there a slight opportunity of him, like, I don't know, top-decking battle traps? Possibly. But I'm somewhat doubtful. Alrighty, alrighty. Let's go ahead and summon Arma. Good old Arma. Let's go ahead and battle into our opponent. Still don't need to use effects. We really don't need them. If I needed them, I would use them, but I don't need them at all. Because I'm just going to battle into him with my sprites, and my opponent has surrendered. Alright, well, Snowflowers, man. They're unstoppable, I guess. So, let's go ahead and go into the end screen. We'll talk more about this deck, and I'll show off that other duel afterwards. So, let's go. Alrighty, the Lair of Snowflowers actually went 4 out of 4, which I'm very surprised about, you know. I thought this would be a little janky, but it actually worked out just fine, so very nice, very epic. You know, if you're playing Snowflowers, they work very well on their own, just tributing your opponent's monsters, but combined with these, they just get around really annoying stuff. But again, if you're running up against Eater of Millions, it doesn't work, because that can't be tributed, but yeah, no, that's the thing. But regardless of that, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Smash like if you did. Don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, but I'll figure that out. But until next time, your boy Memphis is signing off. Take care till next time. And here's that Endymion video.